Um, anyways, hi guys. Today we're going to be doing more debates, but don't worry, next week I'm going to change the topic, but it's the same topic right now. But next week, sometime next week, oh my gosh, I have stuff on my face. Not the dry skin. That's so freaking embarrassing. Anyways, I'm sorry about that. Anyways, so we're doing our debates today. Same topic as always. Being vegan is the right thing to do. If you disagree with that, you can join the guest queue and debate me. You press the button down here, the 2 people button, you press it, and then you press join, and then you're in the guest queue, and you can debate me. But let's clarify something. I don't play a character anymore. I simply just am a vegan. I've been vegan for over 7 years. That part was never a lie. And it's something I'm really passionate about, and that's why we're going to be debating it today. So join the guest queue if you want to debate me. Serious debates only, please. Why am I so sassy? Ew. Okay, we're going to get started with our first person now. First person, please.
Hey, what up, bro?
Hello, are you a vegan?
Oh, no, I'm not.
Why? Why not? There's a line
Because,
in my eyebrow.
like, meat is, like, really good.
What's going on here? Sorry, what the hell is going on? Oh my god, I'm making it worse. Okay, just don't look at it. Okay, meat can taste good. Hi Maya, thank you for the heart. Meat can taste good. I don't disagree with that. But we can all agree it hurts animals, right? So maybe we should try and think about the animals, please.
Well, quick question. Is, like, fish meat, right? Is that meat?
Yes.
So, in the Bible, it says Jesus handed out bread, fish, and, like, wine and all that. So
it's very important to note that stories in the Bible are meant to serve a purpose, right? I'm a Catholic. I believe in the Bible, but things like Noah's Ark, where 2 animals of each kind, that's an example of a story that kind of doesn't really make sense. And so things in the Bible, are stories that happened, but with some things messed up because it was written 1 million times, translated 1 million times. So honestly, I don't think Jesus would have served those people fish. I think maybe that was a mistranslation or something over the thousands of years. I think Jesus probably served those people.
Okay. I got a question.
And thank you for the galaxy, Asher. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. Kind of problematic that it's called the Milky Way galaxy when milk is harmful to cows, but
all right, but I
think Jesus probably handed out lettuce or fruits and vegetables and bread. Yeah. That's what I think.
This is off topic, but are you gay? Like, I'm not trying to be like rude or nothing.
Why are you asking me that? I'm just curious.
It's just a question. That's all I'm asking.
Yes, I'm gay.
So if you don't eat meat, would you eat my meat?
No, you're done. How dare you ask me that? Guys, I don't play a character anymore. I'm trying to have serious debates. I am a real vegan of over 7 years. That's not funny. That's not funny at all. You're done. And we're moving on to the next person, please. I want to have serious debates. Serious. Do you guys understand what serious means? Next person, please. Pikachu! What the heck was that? Was that a ghost? What the heck? Was that a ghost? Oh, I'm echoing. Hi, are you a vegan?
Absolutely not.
Oh, good. It's not echoing anymore. Okay. Why are you not vegan? Why do you say it like that?
I don't know. I love meat in my mouth.
You're done because you're making inappropriate connotations. Let's be appropriate, please. Next person, please. It's not funny. I'm not laughing. Hi, are you a vegan?
No.
Okay, why? Why are you not a vegan?
I love meat.
I am not a cowboy. Oh, it didn't go on my head. Does it not see me? Or did it go on my head? And did you see a cowboy hat go on my head just now?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, why is it not going on my screen? Anyways, I'm not a cowboy. I do not support farming cows. Let's be clear. Okay, what were you saying?
I said I am not a vegan.
Why?
Like, who doesn't like the taste of steak?
It
Wagyu
doesn't
steak.
matter. I actually like the taste of steak, but I choose not to eat it anymore because of how harmful it is to animals.
Well, like I also eat like salads and like non-vegan stuff, but like
Good, that's
I also
good.
need protein and like more like calories, you know?
I'm not a cowboy. I do not support farming cows. You know, you can get those calories. You can get those calories from beans. You can get that same protein from beans. You can get iron from beans. That's a good sort. That would be a great replacement for meat, don't you think?
I guess so. But like
And it doesn't hurt animals. Sorry, it doesn't hurt animals.
but
So,
like
do you care about animals? I'm just curious. Do you
but
care
like
about them at all?
my pets and stuff, yeah, but deers, they're just wandering animals, like they're cute and all, but like they also taste good.
Wandering. What do you mean by that? They live
You
out in the
don't own
wild.
you don't own deers. They're
Some
literally
people
just
do. Some people have pet deers.
and that's illegal.
It's actually, I don't think it is illegal.
In different countries, yeah, it is actually.
Okay, well, I don't know what country you live in, but either way, okay, in some places, it's legal to eat things like whales, you know, or other animals. Some countries, I don't know if any, you know, but in some countries, people eat like dogs and cats. Lots of people would say that's not okay. Do you think that's not okay?
Well, yeah, like China, like they eat dog, cats, and yeah, that's not okay. But like,
But why? Why is
also
that not
normal
okay?
pets.
Why is that not okay? But it's okay to instead eat a cow.
Well, cows also give you like cats and dogs are small animals, are cute, like actual pets
Chickens
that
are
you can
small and
own.
cute. Chickens are small and cute, right?
Chickens are also good. What are you talking about?
So if you've never eaten a dog or a cat, how would you know they don't taste good?
Probably because like cows taste way better than dogs and cats.
You've never tried one, so you don't know. But what I'm saying is just because something tastes good doesn't mean you should eat it. If dogs and cats tasted good, you wouldn't eat them because it's wrong. The same way it's wrong to eat a cow. We need to extend that same respect to the cows.
Well, like you can get milk and stuff from cows, but like who doesn't like the taste of steak? Like
You can actually get milk from cats and dogs too. Did you know this?
and you can also get milk from your mom's titties, but like who cares?
You can't speak like that. That's disgusting. You're done. You can't say inappropriate words like that during my live stream. You're done. And we're moving on to the next person, please. Let's clarify though, breastfeeding is not disgusting, but using the TITT word is inappropriate. And you're done. Okay? Next person, please.
Yeah, I'm Jonathan. I take it up the butt, and I'm gay. I love meat. Like,
You are so done. No. Why would you say something like that to me? During my live stream, you're speaking to me like that? That's just disrespectful. Why are we disrespecting me when I am nothing but nice to you guys? Let's like, why don't we ever take a moment to appreciate how nice I am? I'm like sitting here being nice to you guys and you're making fun of me for being gay? That's not okay. Next person, please. I'm trying to have serious debates. Next person, please. If you want to debate me seriously, then join the guest queue right here.
nigger.
What the heck? Stop it. You are done. You can't say that. You shouldn't speak like that. That's wrong. Why am I having to tell you this? How do you not know this? You cannot come into my live stream and say that. I'm trying to have debates about veganism. How much more clear could I be? You're done. Next person, please.
Hello?
Hello. Can you turn that music off, please?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Are you,
Hi.
yes, are you a vegan?
No, I am not a vegan.
Why?
Well, you see, so I have this big question I've been trying to ask you. So,
Does
like,
it have anything to do with our debate topic?
yes, it does.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, excuse you. So you know, like how animals have their prey, right?
Yes.
So what's the point if you don't like when people eat animals? Then what's the whole point of animals eating animals too?
Well, the problem is that humans have the choice not to eat animals. Humans have the choice to help animals, to save animals, and to eat fruits and vegetables. So we should make that choice because that's obviously the better thing to do.
But
I am not a cowboy. I do not support farming cows. Please put the cowboy hat.
so you're saying that it's okay for animals to eat animals?
Yes, it is okay for animals to eat animals because those animals are living in nature. Humans are not living in nature.
But shouldn't they be eating like plants or something else too? But
a lot of animals don't have the choice. Like lions only can eat meat. They can't eat plants.
wait, but may I ask something else too?
What? Thank you for the oranges. Those are delicious and vegan. Yes?
So how is it like being vegan?
That's great. What do you mean?
So like what I'm saying is does it
Can you
does
turn
it
that
like
music off? It's so loud.
Oh, sorry. Again. Can you hear me now?
Yes. Okay, now finish what you were saying.
Okay, so is it like really taking care of animals and not really hurting them?
Yes. Being vegan is all about helping animals.
Oh. So how was it like being a meat eater back then? Were you like enjoying that?
Well, I was a kid. Like I went vegan when I was 15. Okay, so before that, I really didn't understand. I really didn't even think about it. Back then, being vegan wasn't as popular. I didn't even think about it. I didn't really even know that was a thing. But as I started to learn more about it, I was like, that is something I want to do. I don't want to hurt animals for no reason.
Yeah, you're right. But sometimes I eat like all these different types of meats too, but I also like eating like also good things too, like popcorn chicken salad or like something like salads maybe.
Okay, but if you're eating chicken in the salad, it's not good because it's
But
hurting
isn't it
chickens.
but what if it's like a vegan chicken though?
Then that's fine because that doesn't hurt chickens. Do you understand the difference between eating a chicken and
Wait.
hurting a chicken?
Do you guys have like milk for vegans too?
Yes. Have you ever heard of soy milk or oat milk?
So where is that made from?
Soy and oats.
And what is plants made out of?
Hey, I'm sorry. You're done because what the heck did you just ask me? What is plants made out of? Plants are made out of plants? Plant cells? What do you mean? Okay, no, I'm sorry. We're gonna move on to someone else. Because what does that have to even do with the topic? Next person, please. If you want to debate me, the guest queue's right here. You press it, and then you press join, and then you can be a debater. But you have to be serious. A serious debates only, please. Okay? Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm sorry. Okay, I can like hear this person, but it still says they're loading. Okay, I think they're broken. So we're gonna try someone else. Sorry. Next person, please.
Yo,
Hi, are you a vegan?
not by any chance, no.
Why not?
I don't know. I've never really thought about it.
Okay. Well, how are we supposed to debate though? Then, if you don't have a reason for.
Well, I really feel like, basically, I feel like vegans have their own personality and other things they can do, and meat eaters have their own things. And some people need to respect, respect vegans for what they're doing because they're loving on animals too.
Okay. So, how are we supposed to debate though if you don't have a reason for not being vegan?
I don't know. I'm just trying to say that.
Okay. Well, thank you. We're gonna move on to someone else. But thank you. Thank you for the corn and the lightning, Tati. I like the name Tati. Sorry, that was so random. Okay, next person, please. Is that Michael Jackson?
Hello?
I don't think that's Michael Jackson. Is that Michael Jackson or no? Am I
This
crazy?
is my profile picture.
But is it a picture of Michael Jackson or no?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought I was going crazy for it. Anyways, are you vegan?
No, but I eat corn and other vegetables in soup.
Okay. So why are you not vegan?
I don't really know because some vegetables are good, but I don't really like vegetables that much.
Okay. Well, the good news is there's a bunch of other vegetables you can try. You can try a million different vegetables. There's millions of different vegetables.
You know what? I might try eating some other vegetables other than just corn and some other vegetables in soup.
That's good. Okay, thank you. Thank you. We're going to move on to someone else now because I don't think that person actually wanted to debate. Make sure you want to debate if you're joining the guest queue because that wasn't really a debate. We're trying to have debates right now. You know, like a presidential debate. Do we know what debates are? Okay. Next person, please. If you want to debate me, you join the guest queue right here. You press it and then you press join. Hi, are you a vegan?
Hello. No, I'm not vegan per se, but I do eat vegetables with and without my when in my diet. But I do have a really good debate on both sides. I believe I do anyway.
Okay,
So-
what is it?
So in different parts of the United States, which you're part of the United States, right?
Yes, I live in the U.S.
So, in the different parts of the United States, we have legalized hunting, correct?
Unfortunately.
Well, for a lot of different people, I would say, yes, that's very unfortunate. But in different cases, it's just, sometimes that's just the way it has to be. Because where I live, I have overpopulation of deer, raccoon, and different wild.
What exactly do you think too many deer? By the way, the people choosing how there's too many deer are the same people that just want to hunt. Okay, they say there's too many deer when really there's not. They just say that so that way they are allowed to go and hurt animals for fun.
That's not what
These
I'm
people
saying.
have fun. You know what's crazy is the people out there hunting have fun hurting other individuals, which is crazy, by the way. It's important.
Like I said, as an animal lover, I do love animals with all my heart. But
Okay, that's good.
for most of my being, fishing, hunting, those are the ways that my ancestors have lived millions of times.
Yes, but in the modern world, there's no reason to eat that anymore because we have the choice not to do that, and we know that doing that hurts animals, and we know that hurting animals is not nice. You love animals. Why would you want to hurt them when you don't have to?
With all my being, if there was a perfect world, I would never harm an animal. But unfortunately, in the world that we live in, it's just not possible.
That's true, but being vegan is all about hurting as few animals as possible. Not eating meat is a great way to help animals.
Yeah. So, like, like you said with that other person that wanted to quote unquote debate, they said that how was it alright for animals to eat other animals? And I get that. But, like, I don't know, it's just so weird. Like, I'm thinking the way you're thinking, like, how could somebody hurt an animal, right? But it's, sometimes it's just the way it has to work. And I hate to say it that way, but it does.
What do you mean? When does that have to happen? No one has to eat meat.
If you were given the choice, not the choice, but like if you were in a certain situation where you were given, I don't know, say a 6-ounce fillet of fish, any kind of fish, or you were given, I don't know, a shard of glass to eat as your final meal.
Oh, please. Okay, but that does not happen though. Like, when are we having to choose between eating glass and meat or whatever, filet, whatever you said? When are we having to choose between that? That doesn't happen.
I'm just saying, you know, in like different circumstances, you know?
Okay, well, the way vegans think about it is as long as there's the choice to be vegan, like as long as you have access to food, like, see, someone just said, what if you're homeless? That's a good example of when you can't really be vegan, and that's okay. That's fine. But if you have the choice to be vegan, you should choose to be vegan because it's the right thing to do. That's the whole reason we're debating, is being vegan is the right thing to do. Do you think it's the right thing to do? At least?
Oh, of course, yes. If, like I said, if we lived in a perfect world, I would totally be vegan.
Well, what is stopping you from being vegan?
Well, for one, I have a low iron deficiency, so
that's good because, well, that's not good. But what's good news is you can get a bunch of iron from plants.
Yeah, and number 2, I'm not a vegetable eater. I'm a meat eater. And I know that's
you don't
not
have to be a meat eater. You can choose to be a vegetable eater. Just try. There's literally thousands of different edible vegetables you can try, and there's so many good ones that you'll probably find a lot that you like.
And I have. I work as a chef, and as a chef, I'm introduced to a lot of new fruits and vegetables that I haven't even heard of. So I'm trying different things, but I'm also very skeptical because, like I said, I'm not a vegetable eater, but I am opening my horizons to that.
Okay, you get one more thing you can say, and then we're going to move on to someone else just to give other people a turn. But let me say, that's good that you're opening up your horizon, and then as you try more vegetables, maybe you can eat less and less meat, because that would be good for the planet and good for animals, since you love animals.
And my last thing that I want to say is that I mean no disrespect for anything. I'm just speaking my mind and how I feel. And
okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate you too. Thank you for being respectful.
Thank you, Queen.
Okay, thanks. Thank you. Bye. Okay, next person, please. Thank you for being respectful. Is that the Power Rangers? Do not end. I didn't end. I didn't say we're ending. Okay, this person's taking a long time to join. You get 3 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm sorry, you're done. You're taking too long. Please be ready if you're in the guest queue, okay? Next person, please. Hello, are you a vegan?
No.
Why not?
Well, like, I've just really never seen myself eating anything green.
What
is that person saying?
Bro, I have actually no idea.
Okay. Well, anyways, there's lots of things that are vegan that aren't green, so you could just try eating those instead, you know?
Yeah. That was just like a metaphor. Like, I really just don't see myself eating anything like that.
Why?
Like vegetables and stuff. They're just really not good.
There's lots of vegetables that you probably like. Like French fries are vegetables. You probably just don't even think about it, but they are vegetables. Avocado's really good. That's a fruit. Tomatoes. You probably do like a lot. You just don't like think about it.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, well we'll let you keep thinking about it, and we'll move on to someone else. Because not liking vegetables is not a reason not to be vegan. You can try different vegetables. We just talked about that. Okay, so we're not going to talk about it again. Next person, please. Hi,
Yo.
are you a vegan?
No.
Why not?
Because I think it's just like, I don't know, like eating vegetables is like they taste good, but like you just sometimes just gotta have like a piece of meat. Like I can't just like survive just out of like just green plants.
You can. I survive really well. Look at me. I'm perfectly healthy and I'm vegan. Don't I look healthy?
Yeah.
Thank you. See, so you can be vegan and healthy too.
Yeah, but like just meat like tastes so good, but are you
Okay, I don't disagree. It might taste good, but it's a lot better for everyone, the animals, the environment, yourself, your own health to be vegan. So maybe we should think about those things, not just how things taste.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
Well, that's really all I gotta say. So.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. If that's your only reason for not being vegan, then you really should think about it and be like, whoa, well, maybe I should sacrifice my love for meat and try a vegetable and eat vegetables instead, because it's a lot better for everyone. Next person, please. Next person, please. Thank you for the dolphin. That was sweet of you. I love dolphins. That's one of my favorite animals. Thank you, Cindy. Okay, this person's taking a long time to join. You get 3 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and you're done. Why are you not joining? If you're in the guest queue, make sure you're ready to go. Next person, please. Hi, are you vegan?
Actually, I am not. And now this is a little bit personal for me to even talk about, but in the past, I actually was forced to be vegan.
Who forced you? Sorry. If that's okay to ask. Sorry.
It was a medical thing. So I couldn't really eat a lot of foods in the past. And, when I was really young, I had to be vegan. And, well, I was really unhealthy. I was really short. My bones were easily broken because of it. And I started taking this drug called Dupixent. And I got meat back in my diet, and it helped me, regain some strength. And my whole argument for this, not really argument, is what do you so obviously some people can have veganism in their life and some people can sustain it more, but what is your opinion of people who can't really handle it, like their body can't handle it and they need the nutrients from meat? Like, what would you say about that?
I would say to go speak with a doctor, because doctors will be able to help you through that. If you told the doctor, hey, I want to be vegan, but I'm worried about the nutrients or whatever, they would help you. So that's what I would do. I would go talk to a doctor about it, and they will help you. Most doctors are so helpful, and every doctor I've talked to is like, yes, being vegan's amazing. But then they always say, guess what they always say? They're always like, but I could never. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh no, and trust me, I know. I personally had to go through that, and well, it was difficult for me and also it was more of a social thing for me. Not being able to eat meat personally was really difficult, and I was bullied a lot for it when I was a kid.
Well, that's wrong. That's wrong. A lot of people watching, or that have come on the live stream have been mean to me for being vegan. That's wrong.
And it
It's not
is.
something to be mean to someone for. It's something you should really compliment someone. When someone's vegan, you should be like, wow, I wish I was you. You're perfect. You're amazing. I wish I was you, because that's
And I personally do respect that a lot. I really do. It's just for me, I really just could not. I could not do it. And another thing that I will say is I feel like veganism is only really a thing because we have the technology that we have. Because if we did not,
well, that's part of it. Yes. Today's world allows us to have the choice to be vegan relatively easy. So we should make that choice.
and exactly. I mean, with everything, there is pros and cons. I mean, the pros with veganism is, well, people have, more of a self-esteem for not hurting animals. I mean, technically, when you eat meat, the animal's already dead. I mean, really, the only way to really get rid of that is to stop.
You know that every time you buy meat, you're paying a farmer who hurts animals for no reason. So
It's either an
your
independent
fault.
farming company or it's a huge corporate
Not
company.
calling
Yeah.
you out specifically, but it's your fault and everyone else who has ever bought meat. You're the reason that cows are farmed and chickens are farmed.
And
pigs and
yeah. And my whole thing is like, have you ever heard the studies about, testosterone and veganism with like people who just eat like every single food? Have you ever heard those studies before?
There's a lot of studies that show that vegans actually have higher testosterone men who are vegan.
Wait, what sources did you hear that from? Because okay.
I'll have to find some for you because I don't have it off the top of my head. Maybe I'll come with that to the next, because people bring that up all the time, but I will bring that into the next debate.
All right.
There is studies that show that.
So, okay, last thing I will say. So I'm going a little bit back in history when I say this, but pescatarians were a really big thing back in, Mediterranean days when Rome was a thing. Fish was basically a currency, and like people would, import fish and everything. And I am a Christian, right? And you may not be, and that's totally fine, but
I'm Catholic, which is a type of Christian.
Amen. And remember in the Bible, remember when Adam and Eve sinned and they killed, the animal, and it was a tragedy, like, the slaughter of the lamb. But when fish was brought into the picture, it wasn't really that, it wasn't that big of a deal because back then, fish was meant to be more of a food than just a normal animal back then. And in a way, I don't see eating fish as bad as like what that other kid was saying about eating dogs, because the only reason why we feel like it's wrong to eat dogs is because as, America, that's kind of been associated in our what's it called? In our, style of life. Dogs have been always kind of a thing. So really animals being eaten by other people, it triggers a personal emotion in everybody, because obviously it's sad when you really think about, the animal being killed and everything.
Yes, it's sad. Yes. So what's your point?
My point is that I personally feel like food in general, no one's really gonna, agree with anything. I support.
Except I believe they will. They will, as long as they know things. There's a lot of people, even just watching right now, that don't even know half the things they should about vegan food. And if they did know all the benefits to being vegan, they probably would be vegan, because then it's just a no-brainer. It's the smart thing to do.
And a lot of the supplements are vegan, if you think about it. A lot of the supplements that people do take are vegan that do help out people.
Yes, that's true.
So, as a vegan, do you take any supplements, actually?
I take a multivitamin only once a week, and I get my blood tested every 4 months, and I'm perfectly healthy every time. So,
all right, that's it. I want to give other people a try. Also, ignore the people who are making, stupid jokes. Ignore them.
Oh, thank you for being nice. Okay, bye. Thank you. That was nice of you. Okay, next person, please. Thank you for the dolphin. Hi, are you vegan?
No, I'm not.
Why?
Okay. First off, how do you think you get the supplements and nutrition that you get from not eating meat? Where do you think that comes from? I just want to see if you know.
Where do I think what comes from?
Me being having a degree in that field.
Where do I think what comes from? Supplements?
Yeah, the supplements you're currently using, because it's physically and mentally impossible for you to physically be eating nothing but vegetables and not surviving off a single bit of protein or fatty proteins.
Oh
So
my gosh. You think that what do you mean you study nutrition and you don't know that you can get protein from plants?
I'm not saying you can't get protein from plants.
Well, you said I didn't get a single piece of protein.
What do you mean?
You said you don't get a single piece of protein. You survive off of
Fiber,
vegetables.
yes, you get fiber, but do you think a plant is living? It is a living organism. So theoretically, every time you chop that plant down, you're taking oxygen from this planet.
Plants don't feel pain. They don't have a brain. But yes, ripping a plant out of the earth is technically bad for the environment.
A cell isn't a living organism with a thinking process of doing a day-to-day thing that it does to make what it makes.
Okay, so the whole point of me saying plants don't feel pain, they don't have a brain, is that's why it's okay to eat them. Animals have a brain. They think, they feel. That's why we really shouldn't be eating them when we don't have to. Why would you want to cause them pain?
Now to a tree, and I cut a notch out in that tree, what is going to happen to that tree?
Nothing, because it doesn't feel pain.
That part of that tree is going to die. It's going to make that tree rot.
Not necessarily. Have you ever heard of maple syrup?
It comes
take
from
maple
trees,
syrup.
really.
Yeah, but it doesn't unalive the tree.
That doesn't go with what I'm saying. No.
You said the tree would
where are
rot
you getting your where are you getting your proteins and your supplements day to day?
I get my protein from things like beans. From pumpkin seeds are one of my favorite foods, and they're super high in protein. You should look it up if you get a chance. Broccoli is high in protein. Lots of dark green vegetables are high in protein. Things like nutritional yeast, which is a fun one. Non-vegan people never eat that, but it's pretty common for vegan people. It's really good. There's a bunch of high protein vegan foods.
Okay, so I have a vegan family member, and there are still types of proteins and stuff that he has to obtain that comes from meats. Processed down meats.
They're not vegan, silly.
Because that's the only way you get those. How do you think they press those pills that have that stuff in there for you? Because you're not just surviving off of those day-to-day things every single day of your life without some type of nutritional value coming from that type of stuff.
So I don't know if you know this, but lots of supplements, they're not protein, they're different types of vitamins and minerals. They're not protein, okay? Protein supplement would be like protein powder. I don't use protein powder. And you don't need protein powder, and you don't need to eat meat, okay? And then the supplements that you're taking, like a pill, if you're taking a pill, is made in a lab. There's lab created forms of...
Okay. So if you actually know your research, you understand that everything is modified. Every vegetable you put through your body is modified unless you're growing it in your own garden, which is theoretically still modified because carrots aren't orange. A real
there's
carrot.
nothing wrong with GMOs. So if you're going to start talking about GMOs, there's nothing wrong with that. And that's just all misinformation.
It's modified, though.
There's nothing wrong with
it's chemically compounded together.
There's nothing wrong with genetically modifying fruits and vegetables.
I can't go to the store right now and buy a pumpkin and then take those pumpkin seeds and put them in my yard and they'll grow. It won't happen.
That's because it's been genetically modified, but that doesn't mean it's bad for you. Please, okay, I can't really listen to that anymore because it's just misinformation. Just because a plant's seeds don't grow does not mean the plant is bad for you. I can't really listen to that right now. It's irritating me. Okay. Honestly, okay, that's going to be it for today. But thank you all so much for being here. I'm sorry if we didn't get to you today, but I will be live around this time tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I love you. And thank you to everyone who was respectful while debating me. And I will see you tomorrow. And we'll get to as many people tomorrow as we can. Okay. Love you guys. Bye. Bye. Oops. Pressed the wrong button.
A mushroom that flew on a poached egg through space.